first. For bipolar, I don't remember exactly what it is. I know it begins with Q. I don't want to say and get it wrong. But for me, lithium, Lamictal plus lithium have been really a wonderful combination. SSRIs not. Some people at the end of the curve, SSRIs work for. Other people, they're poison for. I wouldn't, my bipolar docs, Dr. James Phelps, say last resort, because you can do harm with a person with bipolar, giving them an SSRI, but you can't do harm with a person who's not bipolar, giving them lamotrigine, if that makes sense, Lamictal. So if you're not bipolar and I give you a little bit of Lamictal, it's just not going to work. It won't hurt you. If you are bipolar and I give you an SSRI, it can be dangerous, if that makes sense. So screen bipolarity, and then you can go to those meds.
So I want to ask you about exacerbating drugs in a moment, other than SSRIs, but I feel like a weird edge with the, like, personally, you're not experiencing any side effects, or like, oh yeah, it's not going to do anything to you. But my assumption is that these are psychiatric drugs. They're not totally without side effects. So I'm curious if you could speak to a little bit more, like, what is it that they're offering you that might have a person be willing to deal with the side effects in order to get the benefits, specifically, like, and also what kind of side effects there are, or some people report short and long term.
When I say no side effects, SSRIs, Prozac, Lexapro, et cetera, are notably have sexual side effects, and can have weight gain side effects. There's a bunch of kind of serious things that can happen for people, and those are pretty standard. When I say no side effects, according to the research and according to my experience, is that with a little bit of lithium, which is a salt, and then the amount of Lamictal that I have, I so far haven't experienced side effects, and the research doesn't show it. I mean, if you're on insulin forever, there's side effects. I don't know, but I think risk reward, James, I'm deader in the streets without them. So that's a worse side effect, right?
Yeah.
Not taking them as a worse side effect. I'm grateful that I don't have, the sexual side effects, the weight gain side effects, the other ones. And with a small amount of lithium, the amount of Lamictal I'm on, my doctor does explain that Lamictal, and I did have this experience when it went too high, there can be word recall issues. So you got to kind of get the sweet spot, and that's an art, not a science, and it's difficult. I don't want to downplay that, but I believe these meds saved my life, and it's tricky, because on the one hand, in my book, I'm like, these meds practically killed me over here with the wrong diagnosis. These meds with the right diagnosis saved my life. So it can't be no to medication if you're bipolar, I believe, right? It's a journey, but they're life-saving if you get the right medication and the right doctor and the right prescription. And it's, it's like that. In some ways, I'm very fortunate that they work. And I'm always, this thing is behind me, and it could come back, and I pray to God it doesn't. But right now I'm doing good.
Well, I'm happy to hear you're doing good and it's working for you.